Hi Collective, what's going on? So we're going to get some messages, see what you guys need to know and be aware of at this time. I hope everybody is great. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, decided to start the read off a little different today. We're going to start out with the Fairy Tale Oracle. We're going to roll the dice. If you're new, welcome. If you don't know, I have an Etsy shop where I sell oils, merchandise, phone cases, and spirit vessels and amulets. So if you want to check me out over there, everything you need to know is in the About Me, my description. Per order of oils, they do come with free crystals, and I have 30 oils up and going. So you can read it in the description what each oil is for. All right, so we have number 6, we have number 11. We have Cancer, we have Virgo, and we have the moon twice. So 6 and 11. So the moon, Monday, Cancer, emotions, nurturing, intuition, reflection, and fertility. Cancer and Virgo. Interesting. So we had the moon twice. So something about your intuition or reflection, fertility, or emotions could be heightened at this time. Okay, so voice is in reverse, 37. Children of Lear, voice. You could maybe feel that you're coming out of persecution. Maybe your throat chakra's been blocked. I will have a talisman coming soon, or a spell imbued 8 chakras pendant. So it will be done with spell work, and it's really pretty. It's a necklace. So I got a lot of my jewelry today, so I will be adding a lot of new things on Etsy, so just stay posted for that. You could follow my shop over there if you'd like. But I do have my 8 chakras oil. It helps open and activate all your chakras, as well as my psychic powers oil for scrying and divination, like your third eye. And then Mother's Bliss oil, it's a healing oil. So black throat chakra with voice. We have 27, the Light Princess with ungrounded. Okay. I just heard somebody, spectacle. Somebody could be very spectacle, but I know it means like skeptical. Okay, we have 11, the Tinderbox Soldier with ambition. And this is the ungrounded card, really pretty. This is the Fairy Tale Oracle. Okay, and Goldilocks, number 10, with entitlement. We have Rapunzel with liberation, number 2. Okay, we have Fair, Brown, and Trembling with gifts, 38. Beautiful, beautiful card. And the Day Boy and Night Girl with balance, number 30. I feel like this has to do with a lot of things coming to the light, and people don't, certain people don't want. It's like they want us to stay muddled. They want us to stay in this state of unawareness. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. We have the Goose Girl with theft, 15. Because, you know, unapologetically and unsincerely, that's what they've been doing from us, is they've been stealing from us all these years. So that's why they don't want us to have a voice. They don't want things to come out to light right now. They want us to be ungrounded. Okay. They don't want us to be in touch with our gifts or be balanced. Okay, we have the Red Shoes with obsession. Okay, if you think about what red bottoms mean, the shoes, okay, it's tied into the occult. and like blood and sacrificing. And then we have number 44, water and salt with truth. So again, a lot of things are coming out the way that they're supposed to, and there's nothing that they can do to stop it. We have Rumpelstiltskin with secrets. Tell me that's not confirmation why I was drawn to this deck for the very, you know, the first deck that I pulled from. So that's confirmation right there. So I think we know pretty much what direction the reading is going to be going in. Let's get some wisdom oracle. I'm hearing uncantery and slavery. So these people have been corrupt. They know what they've been doing all these years, and it may, well, obviously it may have. It's gone back since before slavery. Okay, when slavery took place in the world. So it's been way before that. Let's see what else is going on here in the energy, what Spirit wants to tell us with that energy, with the truth, secrets revealed, and Children of Lear with voice in reverse, voice activation. So come to the edge and soulmate with orphaned, deep knowing, and co-create. Okay, peace and no place like home. So again, it's almost like they've been wanting us to feel like we don't fit in, like we don't belong. Meanwhile, they've been pulling the strings, like puppeteering us from behind the scenes. Come to the edge. Okay, community number 8. Okay, I'm hearing somebody has a really strong community, and we have new life, number 39, which equals 11. We had that on the dice, 11 and 6. Okay, we have yang, masculine energy, number 1. Okay, somebody may about to be in alignment with their soulmate, because we have the soulmate card out here. So this is for somebody a possibility. We have Unfinished Symphony, number 10 coming out. And let's get one more card. By the Book, number 11. So 10, 11, 1, 41, 5, 43, 40, 39, 8, 36, 10, and 11. Okay, a leg up, 34, which equals 7. That's a holy number. So spirits protecting you, or spirits, that's spirit's way of showing up in the messages tonight, like confirmation. Maybe you've been seeing 111, 1111, repeating numbers, signs, and synchronicities. That means you're on the right path. Or that if you look up, depending on what the numbers are, you can look it up and they may, you know, it's going to mean something different. So Spirit's way of communicating with you what's coming in, or what to pay attention to, what's coming. Yeah, I just said that, what's coming in. Psychic attack, protection oil I sell as well. All-purpose protection oil, or guardian angel all-purpose protection oil. Indigo water, which is like Florida water. It's for cleansing and purifying, and it is that indigo color. Millionaire money oil for manifesting. Venus love oil. Follow me boy, follow me girl, or aka Master's Devil oil. So follow me girl. It's for a masculine wanting to attract a feminine, and then for follow me boy, it's for a feminine wanting to attract a masculine. So again, I have 31 oils. They all have a purpose. Check me out, including facial glow. It's all natural like Botox, refined lines, wrinkles, and blemishes. And sex, love, and me, it's a less libido. It smells really good, and it gets your hormones flowing again. It's a real thing. It's called hysteria dysfunction. the strongest messages here? Cauldron, synergy and healing with trick or treat, mischief and play. So the Pentacle, you're protected. Mummy, change. They didn't want you, again, they didn't want you to heal. They didn't want you to be in touch with yourself. They wanted to create havoc and mischief here. Pull the strings from behind the scenes. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Okay, my throat chakra. So somebody's trying very hardly not to get me to deliver the messages tonight. And then the lamp, remembrance. So somebody doesn't want me sharing these messages. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and this is the Sun Oracle. We have escape at the bottom. School of Darkness, blind spots. Goes hand in hand with that escape energy. Yeah, this remembrance card just feels like they don't want you to remember the hard times or the bad things you went through. They kind of want it to be like a fog. They don't want you to be able to see or look at it clearly. Kind of like, you know, covered up with a fog of disillusion or dispersuasion. Graveyard, unnecessary fear, and skeleton with strength. So you're stronger than you know, and that's what they don't want you to know. Okay, they want to put this unnecessary fear in you. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. We're going to pull from the Myths and Mermaid Oracle, too. I feel like there's messages in there. We're going to get 2 cards from that deck. Okay, I just heard Thumbelina and Slaughter to the Lamb. I know that was significant in yesterday's messages as well. Strong energies from yesterday's reading. Okay. Death, the eternal cycle begins here. In Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Something they don't want you to know, and that's that throat chakra. Your third eye, crown chakra. We have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. I'm hearing roses are red, like the poem, roses are red, violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, but so are you. So somebody could be into poetry. Independence and escape, 11 and 12. And I just asked, what is the illusion? What is the disillusion? What is the illusion? What don't these evil, corrupt people not want you to see? What are they trying to hide and cover up? Why are they affecting my throat chakra so heavily in these messages? Negotiation, number 7, with Jupiter energy. Thursday, Sagittarius, expansion, abundance, faith, learning, and travel. Okay, number 9 with flirtation, Sagittarius energy. That the devil is real and that the devil is a trickster and that he'll play games and trick your mind. Okay. Negotiation, flirtation, that everything that comes when you bargain with the devil, there's always something that must be paid forward or paid to get something from the devil isn't just going to give you something for free and then not expect anything back in return. So that's part of that negotiation energy. They could be trying to trick you here. Trick somebody here. We have a Fair in reverse, number 5, Leo energy. They want you to feel that nothing's wrong with the energy or what you're doing. They want you to, you know, feel that it's okay to be flirty and promiscuous. Best way I can put it with the card in reverse, okay? All right. We have number 12 with loss. We have innovation, number 11. We have influence, number 7. That reminds me of like the Adam and Eve energy. The snake there. And then we have number 9 with domination. Number 12, escape. And number 8, inheritance, Scorpio energy. Escape, Pisces energy. Loss, Pisces energy. And innovation, Aquarius energy. So loss. They want you to feel alone. And that's when they have a chance to come in and negotiate you when you're feeling very lonely or like you have nobody to turn to. We have speculation, Cancerian energy, number 4. And number 5, drama, Leo energy. Okay, organization, number 10. I think we should pull some runes too. The Furlock, the Elder Furlock runes. Okay, we have exaltation, number 2, Taurus energy. And concentration at the bottom, number 3, Gemini energy. And look, yeah, there's a spider web with a devil riding the lips. So they want you to, again, get entangled in their web. That was a lot of the energy in yesterday's reading, too. That Wheel of Fortune energy out of the wild, this deck. The Wheel of Fortune card in particular looked like a spider web with lots of different color threads going through it. So that's part of that entanglement energy, part of the trap. Let me see if I can find the card and show you exactly what I was talking about. So let's see. We might actually have to pull this deck again tonight. Got some strong messages yesterday. Right here. Wheel of Fortune energy. There's that owl, so you need to be wiser than the mess that they're, the tactics that they're using. Look, the signs are all with you already. The signs are clear. Okay, we have the cross here, the scroll. They're trying to, this could even be sending someone in to influence over you. Like, the devil works through people. So, you know what I mean? Drama energy, exaltation, speculation. So let's get more on this energy. Could be greed. It could show up in the form of greed, like money. We have concentration. Okay, so that was the card I just showed you. That came out. So don't lose your concentration. Don't lose your focus. Remember the big dog, God upstairs. And then also remember that green-eyed devil. All right, we have order. Number 6. So there has to be order around you, Virgo energy. Keep your seeds water. Keep your energy clear, pure. Practicality, Capricorn energy, number 10. And I don't normally pull this deck a lot. And then egotism, number 5. And that is a part, that is like a essence of the devil energy, overdoing things. So too much of ego could be a bad thing. 5 of Swords energy. So keeping your ego in check, pride, ego, gluttony, those are all the 7 deadly sins. So think of it as that way. Okay. Lust. Okay, what do we have? Get one more card, please. One more card. Let's get some advice on this energy. Or what you need to be mindful of and pay attention to. Like, what is this devil energy going to throw in the mix here in your life? How they're going to try throwing a curveball in your life. And what, so you can be prepared for it at a time, what to look out for. Okay, secrets, Scorpio energy number 8. So be mindful of drama and secrets. Okay, that drama card is standing out to me again. Number 8 and 5. 5 and 8. Okay, we have quarrel at the bottom, number 4. So arguments, quarrel, fighting, disagreements, competition. Clever, enemy, look over your shoulder. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. Affair in reverse. So try not to give in to your, some of your more sensual sins. Meaning, like, try not, say if you're with somebody, try not to be the bad one in the relationship that falls into lust. Don't cheat on your significant, don't cheat on your spouse. Okay, that's, I guess it could be considered a sin. All right, let's get the Citadel. Something's happening here in the ethers. I really feel it strongly. I feel like a lot of people now are seeing the light, especially like a lot of Christians. Now they are actually beginning to more, to better have an understanding of who God is. And a lot of people could be getting a lot of downloads and synchronicities through their dream state. Okay, we have the Sailor, the Muse, so generosity and naivety with new influences and wanderlust. Now, it doesn't have to be just Christians, but I'm getting a lot, you know, there, say, for example, you have people that are Christians, and they say, like, I have a good relationship with God, and I know where I stand, and blah, blah, blah. Well, now with everything going on, it's like, it's kind of a little more eye-opening. So now it's like, it's actually gonna, I feel anyway, pull people, like Christians, closer to God. Okay, because we're at a time in great crisis, so to speak, that we need more God more than ever. You know, we need God more than ever, so people are going to start praying more and more. So it's like now people are really going to start knowing the true understanding of God, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting here. So we have the Sailor, new influences and wanderlust, with the King, control, reversal of fortune. That's part of that pride, egotism energy. That could be one of the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony, I don't know if it's gluttony, but one of the deadly sins. Pride, having too much pride and money to the material things. That falls reign under the devil energy. Bondage to the material world. Okay, we have the Runaway in reverse. Secrets, running, form, and problems. And it's in reverse. So don't let your fear scare you out of hope or fear of, don't let it put you in an energy of non-hope, non-action, fight or flight. God, they're fucking with my throat chakra bad tonight. We have the Musician, inspiration and gratitude. Always stay humble and always stay in a state of grace and gratefulness, right? We have the Pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. It's almost like that's the energy that they want you to embody. Okay, the loss of direction, lack of direction. They want you to be adrift, so to speak, with this wanderlust energy. The Sailor with new influences. They want you to be adrift, wanderlust to what's going on in the world right now. They want you to be in the matrix, like zoned in. Oh, it's not happening. It can't happen to me. We have the Higher and the Orator, communication and confidence with unseen potential, hesitation. So know your worth. Put that crown, even if it's in your head, and metaphorically put the crown on your head and keep it there. Don't let it fall off. Don't touch it. So that would be positive affirmations. Okay, maybe also too, some of you guys have never been baptized when you were born. Think about getting baptized. Thinking about joining a church or becoming a believer in God. Now, I know some of you are going to be, oh, no way, you know, never. Okay, that's fine. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying if you're feeling called to it and this is resonating intuitively, okay. All right, so I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm just trying to help you guys, you know. Anyway, so we have the catalyst, radical changes and taking control. So taking control of your life, taking control of the narrative. We have the archer, biding your time and planning ahead. Okay, we have the herald at the bottom, small regrets and longing. And we have the poet. Remember I said somebody could be a poet or into poems, writing. Relationships and vulnerability. The weaver, rediscovery and transition. The hunter, sure-footedness, predestination. We have the tailor, attention to detail and pride. So the tailor, like tailoring an outfit, sewing an outfit. The witch, experimentation and rebellion. And the dancer, self-expression and strength. Oh, I also have Hecate and Lilith spirit vessels available on my Etsy, as well as their oil, San Ciprian oil, Reversal and Crossing Black Arts oil. So a lot of good things to check out. Kitsune oil, Goddess oil, Immortality oil, Lunar Moon, Butterfly Kisses, Hearth and Home, Cut and Clear, Spirit Oil, which is an oil I made for leaving it as an offering. Say you have spirit vessels or you do a lot of work with spirits. It makes a really good offering you can leave to your spirits. It's got a lot of herbs and stuff in there. Okay, so at the bottom we have the Sentinel, determination and certainty. All right, so let's get into the tarot, guys. Oh, Spirit's telling me one more deck. This is Alice in Wonderland Oracle with the Queen Goddess. Oh no, that's not the Queen Goddess of the Moon. That's in there. Oh, here's the Queen Goddess of the Moon. I have it in this one in the heliographic, so I'll show you what I mean. And then I have the Alice in Wonderland here, and then I also have it in the heliographic. So I just combine the two. Okay, we have investigate at the bottom. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. Okay, I just heard time's up, so time's up for somebody in your life, it feels like, more or less. Especially if this person didn't really belong in your life or your life plan, your life purpose. Time's up for somebody. Okay, pleasure, number 18. We have law is not justice, number 30. Rules that are not fair. And 32, belong to your own dream, create your own life. Number 3, realization. There's a keyhole. And well, that is not justice. So it's helographic. That's kind of why I got these cards, like I showed you. The same decks, but non-helographic, so that way and they're a little bit bigger. So you can see the images more clear. Okay. Patience, number 36. Protection, number 24, and 43, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. I really like this card because I like the contrast from the little skunks here. I like the black and white, so I really feel either somebody could have black or white hair like that. I like really light blonde, but I like that card. And then we have Growing Up, 17. Wanting to grow and experience, rejection of perpetual youth. 43, the unexpected. So expect the unexpected. Also patience and realization with pleasure. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. Rules that are not fair. Protection, 24. Acceptance, number 4. 16, a moment's regret. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. And 15, messages for a rabbit. There's that double energy. Capricorn. Service to the animal world. So you need to be able to read between the silver lining, okay? 5, becoming braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspectives. See how Spirit's tripping me up? Bad. Tonight, bad. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. See if any of the same messages. And then this is a different deck. The Hanging Bones, seeing the signs, number 10. And 37, crossing the veil, mourning. Mourning. That's why they say good morning, because if you just change the wording around, same word, but spell it differently, just like weekday and weekend, week, but spelled W-E-A-K. See how they are right from the start, they brainwashed us? Because remember, you speak words, words hold power. You speak the words into being. Same thing when you say good morning and have a good weekend, okay? So same word, but they spelled it differently, but it's still, that's what they meant by it, was the W-E-A-K. So kind of think about that. If that doesn't tell you something. Sometimes the devil's in the detail, and the details like right in your face, but it's so easy to miss. It really is. Okay, growing up came out twice. So wanting to grow in perpetual youth. We had the same card come out. Let's see if anything else different wants to come out too. Forget who you are, 41. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defies you. So we didn't get that one. The Witching Hour, favorable circumstances, number 6. We're all mad here, 23. Everyone is a little different, or at least that's what they want you to believe. And then 6, choices. Feeling blocked or restrained. I wonder what will happen next, number 2. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. And then uncertainty, 39. Choose who you will become. Set your course, 22. Know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction. Okay, that's all we're going to pull out of these cards. And then we have Belong to Your Own Dream, and that came out here too. Create Your Own Life, 32. See why I did that? To kind of bounce them off each other. If it was meant to be, it's meant to come out. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get into the tarot. So let's see what the heck exactly is trying to come out in the messages, but Spirit's making us have a very hard time getting the truth of the matter out, the messages. The world, Ouroboros, means snake eating its own tail. Let me just see. I'm kind of feeling... I didn't really use this deck all that much. I got it because right around Halloween time. So we actually might use this deck. It's called the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. Now I like both the decks. Five of Cups. Ten of Swords, Griffin. So an ending. Okay, we'll bounce them off each other. We'll do it that way. I'll use this to clarify. Alright. What's coming in place for the collective? Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. Somebody that walked out of your life could have made you feel like it was your fault, like you had all the issues and that's why they walked away from you. Almost like saying that there was something wrong with you or that you were sick. Okay, that's what I got with that energy. When really it's this person that there's something wrong with, they're not right, or they're not, something's going on with them, they're choosing not to acknowledge emotions at all, like emotional state, emotional being whatsoever. Maybe this person is a sociopath or I don't want to say psychopath, but they could be a narcissist. So lack of empathy for people. Confirmation. Alright, let's get 4 cards, please, for the collective's current energies. What's coming in? What's going on? The Magician. King of Swords. Five of Swords. Very cold. Very cold. Five of Swords. Too much or too little ego. Okay, needing to have a healthy balance between the both. And the Magician. So we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. I think this is like the second time I've used this deck. It's a good way of getting familiar with the cards, right? And the Six of Cups, reminiscing, nostalgia. It's like you're under somebody's spell in that energy. That mystical, that fog-like energy, that it doesn't feel real. Something might not feel real, and that's part of the spell that somebody could have you under. Ten of Wands with the Vulture, just waiting to pick them off. And Judgment. But that's not going to happen because Archangel Michael, the archangels that protect you are protecting you. So they're not going to allow this to happen. You're protected, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay, the collective. Let's get 1 card, please, for the collective's overall energy. It's like Seven of Cups energy. Kind of aloof, the Fool. 1 foot on the ground, like your head up in the clouds, kind of. That could be an interpretation of the Seven of Cups, or just means options, but I'm getting more so the other energy, Page of Swords. Okay, but it's not working. I feel the spell somebody's trying to put you under isn't working. Seven of Cups. You can't fucking make it up. You cannot make it up. It's not working. And look at what's trying to come out of that cup. A snake, a shrub, a castle, a witch's head with a pointy hat. It looks like a gold, and it looks like a dragon reptilian's head trying to come out. So going science side by side with yesterday's reading, this is a little bit, I'm getting some of the same energy, not so much vampiric, more so reptilian confirmation. So either way immortal, either way corrupt, either way elites. They drink blood, they drink the gold juice, you know, whatever. Immortality. Okay, Empress at the bottom. So let's see who's coming towards you. What is this all about? Nine of Wands. Sag energy, the Wounded Warrior. Four of Swords in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Look at that card. I can't make it up. Three of Wands. They're waiting to pick you off. The vulture. No, this is actually owl, not the vulture. You might have, again, eyes from the sky. Like, ancestors are showing up as physical, like, real 3D things, animals. Okay, we have the Tower and the Seven of Swords. This person's playing dumb. They're playing like this is healed. Four Swords in reverse is healed. So they're playing like they're still healing, but, or that they don't know what's really going on. But this person, Seven of Swords, is well aware of what's going on. Ten of Swords at the bottom. So let's clarify. Let's get some cards from this deck and the small deck. Let's get one for this person's overall energy. Now, if this isn't a actual love relationship dynamic here, this is the energy of what's either going on around you. Okay, so take it, like, not to scare anybody. We have the Hierophant and the Ten of Wands. This could just be what's happening globally, okay? Part of that energy of more things coming out. Finding out, being more aware. Ace of Swords and Strength. I know, it is a scary thought. Alright, where's my babe? Hang on, guys. What are you guys doing? Where's my pink vape? I don't know where it is. Alright, I got my purple one, but I don't know where the pink one went. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify. King of Pentacles, Leprechaun. And the Page of Pentacles, Baron Samedi. Both not so good energies. If you know, you know. I mean, a lot of leprechauns are known to be tricksters and benevolent. I've actually experienced leprechaun energy before, and it felt like they were trying to trip me up with the vacuum cord. Not very friendly spirits. And then Baron Samedi is part of the African American deities and culture, and I might be thinking of Papa Alegba, but I know he's not a good spirit, so it might be him. I'm not sure if he's bad too. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you know. 4446 was just on the screen. Again, a sign you are protected. Let's see why the Magician's here for you. What's coming in for the collectives, please? Current energies. Ace of Cups, Giant Whale, Ace of Swords, Quatazetical, and the Priestess of Time. So Quatazetical, that's out of one of the Lucy Canovish Oracle. The Shadow of Light and Shapeshifters Oracle. We have Ace of Cups with Giant Whale. You could be manifesting love. Two of Cups with a Unicorn. Literally Unicorn, Cancerian energy. That's what we had on the dice. Cancer and Virgo. I have Unicorn Spirit Vessels available. It could be with a Cancer. There's that Leprechaun energy again. King of Pentacles. Five of Wands in reverse. Chimera. Wheel of Fortune. Inquisitor. Aquarius energy. Even though I know the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, so that's weird it says Aquarius energy. And then Temperance with Sea Nymph, Sagittarius energy. So I've never seen it that way, the Wheel of Fortune as Aquarius energy. So that's the first time I've seen that. We're in Gemini right now, the planet Gemini. So that could feel why, it could be why I'm feeling so like not in place, because Gemini is naturally my opposite. Okay, we have Yeti with the Hermit. There's a Virgo energy. Ace of Wands, Salamander, Fire Elemental, Pixie, Sprite. Let's see why the King of Swords is here for you. So although you're trying to you're manifesting the idea of love or love itself, love in general, a part of you wants to indulge in the idea of love, and also you want to kind of play around with the idea of love. So if you're not fully ready to actually get in a relationship or be in love, then this with the Hermit card just feels like you're pondering the thought of what it could be like with that Six of Cups. Again, it doesn't feel real, right? The energy I was trying to explain earlier. All right, let's see why the King of Swords is here for you. Gemini energy, Page of Cups with Satyr, Sitr, looks like Pan. Cancerian energy. So again, Cancer energy came out twice now. The person you have in mind might also be feeling the same way. They're kind of pondering the thought of what it would be like. Wheel of Fortune and Justice with Valkyrie and Ouroboros. Libra, Sagittarius energy. Wow. This might be somebody that you haven't fully let go of yet, released, detached from. Okay, you still they still rent space in your mind. That could be that Six of Cups nostalgic energy. Show me the Five of Swords, please, for collected. Harpy and with Six of Swords and Five of Pentacles with Shaman. So that's kind of a scary card. They're both kind of scary cards. Again, pay attention. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the details, so. Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles. You're looking at the pain of what happened rather than what it's taught you, and why it's a good idea for some of you guys to detach and release and let go of this person. Okay, so say this person was bad or didn't mean you well, then that's what I mean by that. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold. Six of Swords is, I just heard You Can Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. So all about moving to calmer waters, so to speak. Ten of Wands here with the dragon. I just made some dark arts and dragons on my Etsy, Spirit Vessels. Okay, I have a black one with, he's got a white tummy. And then there's a gold Money in Abundance living dragon on there. And there's all white female dragon on there. She's in spirit, but she kind of works in the realm of dark arts. So, and white obviously means purity. So check those out if you're interested. I have 2 different dragon spirit vessels available. So 10 of Wands, feeling the weight on your back, feeling the burden. And here it is too, 10 of Wands. For this person's overall energy. Okay, let's see the 6 of Cups. There's a green-eyed monster. Leviathan, 10 of Cups, and Ace of Swords, Quetzalcoatl. Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords. So see how there's kind of a trick behind it? There's like a trick behind what you feel is good or what you feel is makes you feel good and all floaty. Might have negative connotations or negative consequences behind it. That's why I always say read between the lines. Like, be able to point out the silver lining if need be, so you can save yourself a whole whirlwind of trouble. Knight of Swords, Barbarian, and 8 of Swords, Pegasus. Again, if you don't feed into your temptations, the lustful sides, like I was saying, the temptations, the 7 deadly sins, that devil energy, and you stay in that purity energy, you're going to know right away, and keep doing the right thing, you're going to know what's good for you and what isn't good for you. And that's being able, if you can remain in that energy, you're gonna save yourself a whirlwind of trouble, like I was saying. Show me the Page of Swords in yesterday's reading. Keeping yourself armored up. Okay, protected. Knowing your power, knowing your worth. Okay? Having knowledge. Knowledge is power. The Moon, Werewolf. A really good guy to check out on YouTube. His name is, I think his name is Daniel Reynolds, or no, Nathan Reynolds. And he comes from Nephilim bloodline. And he talks about all about how his family is in like the cult and like really bad dark stuff, what he's been through. And how people have literal werewolves. One in the family usually has one to guard the family's riches and stuff. Like they're man-sized dog cages. So check him out. Okay. 4 of Pentacles coming out with Echidna. Yeah, a part of you wants to hold on to something that's not good for you. That's why the 4 of Pentacles, the Moon's here, because the Moon, again, is intuition, reflection, fertility, emotions, and nurturing. You could be you gotta think and ask yourself, what part of this person or this connection or the emotions am I holding on to or get nurturing that I shouldn't be nurturing any longer, that need to be let go, that need to be freed from me and detached, so I can fill that with whole new stuff that's good for me, that's better for me. The Chariot, Centaur, because if you don't, it's like with a cord cutting, or no, it's like an exorcism. When somebody has a demon inside them and they perform the exorcism and they get the demon out of them, instantly you need to fill yourself with the light and with Jesus, because if you don't fill that spot with something, it's going to make it easy, easy prey, easy victim for that negative to creep back in again. So same thing with metaphorically and spiritually speaking. If you don't let go of stagnant energies and fill it with something else, something of the light that's pure, that's clean, that's healthy, that's good for you, you're only opening yourself up for negative influences. All right, let's get this person's energy. Why is the 9 of Wands here? I feel like I'm speaking to like the younger version of myself that when I just got started into all this stuff. Literally, it was a year ago, but it feels like I've been studying and practicing for like 4 years, but it's only been a year. So I feel like I'm speaking to a beginner here. So that's fine. Okay. Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Queen of Wands with Lilith. The Emperor, Sphinx energy, and the Nine of Swords. I have an Egyptian Sphinx cat, female available, spirit vessel on my Etsy. She's really cool. I love her energy. She's really good. She's pure, and she's a good spirit. So somebody is wondering when you're going to... Actually, you might not know this person, is what I'm getting. Because if you did know this person, they wouldn't give me the energy of like, are you going to show me your hand yet? It's almost like this person either is healed or they know their worth. And they're waiting for somebody like you, or they're waiting, you know, for the right person to come in that isn't delusional or that isn't unhealed. So this person is worth their weight in gold, I feel like. Let's see more. Why is the Four Swords in reverse here for this person? Three of Pentacles with Dwarf, Capricorn energy. They may know a lot of people, like they may have a reputable name. I'm getting some like a masculine energy that works. Like they could have one of those company vehicles where they travel around and their work is done at the client's home. So I don't know what this person does for work. Say for example, like pooling and installing pools, like that kind of energy. Show me more. Seven of Wands with Mummy and Six of Cups at the bottom. So Leo energy. There's a black cat in this card. Eight of Pentacles, Zombie. So this person does know what they want, it feels like, and they know their worth, and they're not willing to settle for less with the Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Warrior. Yeah, they're willing to take their time, do things the right way, show up or show out, so to speak. Let's see why the Moon's here for them. Page of Pentacles. There's that card again, the Baron card. Samodi. They may have a child. Six of Wands. Seven of Cups. With Nessie and Gollum. Scorpio, Leo energy. Six of Wands. Seven of Cups. Options. Victory, confidence. What do we have with the Tower? We have Death at the bottom. Rebirth, transition, change, transformation. Show me the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy for this person's last card for them. Here's the Seven of Swords. I don't know if I showed you or not. Alright, we got the Fool coming out. Aries energy, new beginning. This could be folly, ignorance is bliss. Temperance with Sea Nymph. Balance. Ten of Swords with Griffin, and the Empress with Kali. So being in the right mind, like head state, mindset, but there is a fear, or at least a cold energy I'm getting with this Ten of Swords. King of Swords at the bottom. Viking. says on the card Capricorn, Aquarius energy, but I always get with the King of Swords. I always get Gemini energy. So everybody's different. Okay, we have the Jinn with Knight of Cups. And they spelt it G-Y-N-N. I've actually had, because I have an Air Lord Jinn available on my Etsy. And he, I think, spelled it with a G, but I know Jinn, like the way I spell it, is with a J. J-I-N-N. So that's funny that it was spelled that way. So let's get one more card. I just want to see what this Ten of Swords is. What is this cold energy that I'm getting? Could it be that this person's letting their own like rational mind get in the way of their best thinking, putting their best foot forward? The Hierophant, Voodoo Warlock. No, they're thinking in terms of settling down and doing, like, going all in, because we have the Hierophant here twice with the Ten of Wands. They're looking for wifey hubby material. Let's get their overall energy. So that's what that cold energy is. I don't know. Maybe they feel it's going to be really hard to find a wife or husband. They just have it in their brain ingrained that it's going to be really hard. So that's kind of that cold energy, detached energy, or again, what you resist persists, and what you believe in. Like, if you believe you're not going to find somebody, then you're not going to find somebody. That energy. So the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Cups with Gorgon. Queen of Cups, Pisces energy, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy, and the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So again, they're kind of getting in there. Either this is somebody that's, I could take it two ways with this Nine of Wands here. This could be past energy, putting up blocks and obstacles for this person, or this is themselves, again, kind of putting up their own blocks and obstacles. Then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom with the Angel. Let's see the Ten of Wands. Judgment. The three-headed Cerberus dog that guards Hades. And then Page of Wands with the Necromancer. So they're being asked to slow down and take a look at themselves, a look at their life right now, through the Archangels with Judgment. Okay, do a life self-analysis check. Fire signs, Archangel Muriel, the Star. Assert yourself, expression, courage to tell people what's going on in your heart. The truth is good, so stop trying to avoid it. Okay, let's get some advice cards on this energy for you guys. Let's get some advice cards. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while, but I'm feeling the need to use it, so we'll see. Okay, the Devil in reverse, good sign with Judgment, yeah. Okay, so you are on your way. Okay, Archangel Turiel with strong charisma and ambitions, balance and impulses. So that's a good sign, the Devil in reverse. We have earth signs, grounding with Archangel Zuriel, Judgment. There's a void in your life or gap. He comes from the need to control life so that it runs according to plan. Something is not balanced in the right way. He's here to open your eyes to what is missing. Take risks. You are protected. Joy. To bring more joy into your life. Okay, we have fire signs in reverse, and we have Archangel Ambriel, the Tower in reverse. So we have fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Ambriel. More proactive overindulgence. Achieve something wonderful. Firm action. Know when to retreat or listen. So Tower is Aries, Scorpio energy, and the Devil's Capricorn energy. The Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Raphael. Trusting in self and others. Be true to you. Serenity. Energize the Emperor. That's Raphael. Angel Uriel governs earth and air. Healing powers. Heal. Healthier living space. Depleted. The Hermit. So we have that. Virgo energy on the dice. Ariel and Archangel Michael. Faith comes to defend those within the Aquarian families and communities. God's angel of protection. Heavenly hosts. We have twin flames at the bottom. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. Let's take a look at the Celtic magic. I just heard the truth's good, so stop trying to avoid it. That's what I just heard. Okay, we have healing herbs. Nature provides, use its gifts for healing. And Starry Night. The universe watches over you. You are not alone. So again, part of that energy they wanted us to feel was alone. If we don't have anybody, we don't have anybody to turn to, because if you can't see it with your own physical eyes, some people believe that it doesn't exist or it's not real, like atheists. Okay, that's not the case. Faith gets you a lot farther than that ever will. You know what I mean? You have to have faith. You have to believe in something, and you have to believe in something greater than yourself. It's like having a role model, somebody who inspires you to do better. Kind of the same concept. All right, let's get some cards for the collective to wrap up the messages, please, Spirit. I'm hearing toil and labor from the Kipper Oracle. So focusing on work, maybe somebody feels they could be doing better career-wise. Get on Indeed or whatever. Put some applications out there. Fix up your resume. Okay, there's always ways to improve. Twilight glow and standing stone. Kind of rhymes, right? Embrace the in-between. Magic happens at twilight. Standing stone. Stability and endurance. Stand firm in your convictions. Emeralds. That's what it looks like, but it kind of looks too like my green tourmaline is a very good heart chakra stone for healing. So I love the aspects of green tourmaline, any green crystal. I have green fluorite here, green moonstone, green, what was that other green one I was thinking of? Anything green is the heart chakra for healing. Oh, Indian agate is another good one. Jaspers are really good ones. There's a lot of different jaspers. Picture jasper, ocean jaspers, got a lot of green in it. Nephrite jade has a lot of green in it. All right, we have magic cauldron. Transformation is brewing. Welcome change and growth. I even heard of a yellow, or I've never heard of a yellow turquoise. So this is turquoise, but it's yellow, so it's actually really cool. It's got hints of green in it. And this is Peridot Epidoi. It's also green. Chrysoprase is Capricorn zodiac sign. It's like a bluish green. Turquoises, a lot of crystals. I have a lot of crystals. I consider myself a crystal witch. Green agate. What am I wearing today? Pink agate, which looks kind of like flower agate. And then this is black moonstone. Picture jasper. I think that's sodalite. Okay, what do we got? Cleansing ritual. Let go and renew. The rain washes away the old. So this is speaking of purifying, cleansing. Ancient runes. History holds wisdom. Learn from the past. And it's not runes as in R-U-N-E-S. It's runes as in R-U-I-N-S. Not the Elder Furthark runes. Peridot is green. Serpentine is green. Green Garnet. It's really pretty. This is what I actually use for manifesting. Green Aventurine too. Green Garnet. Gasterite. Okay. Let's get clarifying love tea, or sweet love tea, sorry. I will pick all of these up at the end, just so you know. I just don't want to cut into it right now because I don't know how much storage is on this phone, so if I lose you, I'm sorry. Okay, Love Song and Hidden Desires. What's going on for the collectives, please? In regards to love and romance, what's coming in for them in regards to love and romance? Moldavite is green. I call it the alien stone because it has a very strong energetic vibe about it. Some people say it's too much and they can't wear it. Tree agate is another green stone. Green and white. Tree agate, moss agate. Green kyanite, green calcite, green opal, green jade. This is another green tourmaline. What is a pendulum? Like I said, I love my green tourmalines. The energy as far as healing, the heart chakra is a very good stone, as well as Apex Tear is another good grief stone. If you have a lot of grief or depression or unresolved, unhealed things, Apex Tear is a very good crystal for that. And Boji stones as well. Crocodile Jasper. Kawawa Jasper. This is Ruby and Fuchsite, which looks green. Kawawamba Jasper. Okay, we have Fan the Flames. Renewal, romance, and care. Doing what it takes to keep the passion alive. Okay, Malachite. I have a rough version of Malachite. It's actually so pretty. It doesn't look real. It looks like velvet. It's really pretty. This is Tiger Tail Jasper. Selenite. Smoky Quartz is another good one. One of my favorite, I love the energy of it. It's called Pineapple Quartz. Pineapple Quartz. I love the energy from it. I got this on Temu. I just love the energy. I don't know what it is about it. It's a very good energy. Okay, looking back, missing the moments you shared together, nostalgia, reflection. Six of Cups energy. Bamboo Jasper is like a red with green marble veins going through it. Another one of my favorite stones is not only Sepultarian, but it's Spider's Net Jasper. And it's a gray stone with like darker gray veins going through it. So that's like one of my favorite stones, Spider Net Jasper. And they have a skull on Etsy, like a big skull of that stone with two snakes going around it. It's really cool. So the skull stones are pretty awesome, I think. I have a little gargoyle. This is called the Bamboo Jasper, like I was telling you. Okay, we have open chapter was in reverse. Revisit, enjoy, keep going. There are still pages to write, so make them great. And then strong roots. Faithful friends first. Building a foundation of trust with someone. Love blooms and find romance. Green onyx. I don't know why I'm still going on about the greens. I guess there's a lot of green crystals. Just go online and look. One of my favorite colors is green. So. Alright, and then last card from this deck, we have Winding Road. Many loves, complicated, having a long way to go or taking many detours. Somebody could feel like their life is in limbo, and that's why that open chapter is in reverse. So make it count. We have right timing. Hold on, self-love soon. Okay, have faith and wait until you find the right one. And enduring bond. Put your family first and spend time together. Dear, priority, mindful. Awareness. Look for love, dating. Distracted or filling life with other things. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Let me know if this helped. Let me know in the comments. Sending love and light, like always, on your journey. Stay blessed. Take care now. And be safe. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.